All right, y'all. We're gonna be doing 6 black men versus 1 white guy. I'll start it over. Let's get it going.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
Ain't that that's Milk 74, ain't it? The guy who has that YouTube channel. He be doing a whole bunch of reactions and he be doing a whole bunch of interviews too. I don't really know who he is, but I seen him in passing on like different platforms. Specifically No Jumper, I believe. I remember seeing him on there.
Okay, for sure. Now, one quick question I gotta ask: are there any other like Africans or anybody with like any like Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad has Nigerian in him.
What tribe? Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like he got Nigerian all the way from Asian to he's literally mixed with everything.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's done. You shouldn't have even gave all that up. You're done. You out of here. They gonna sniff you out.
For sure. Anyone else?
Nope, just black.
Y'all got nicknames?
Well, Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is
Rosebud? Rosebud is my street name? How tough are you? Rosebud? Rosebud is your street name? What's his real name? Go back real quick. Hold on. What?
Nope, just black.
Y'all got nicknames?
Well, Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is.
Yeah, Riley don't sound tough either, bro. Riley sounds like a 2-parent household. I ain't gonna lie to you. 2-parent household, and you sound like you pronounce everything correctly, and got allowances when you were younger. So yeah, everybody gonna think you white.
Fitzgerald, that's like the full first name, but then Fitz is like the nickname.
They do Fitzy.
Yeah, sometimes they do Fitzy. Sometimes they do
Fitzy?
Fitzy.
Nah, Fitzy is crazy.
My strategy was
Fitzy is crazy.
just be black.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said fits, I thought it was because you had tough fits on, you know what I mean?
What you talking about?
Nah, they playing, they wildin'.
Bad too. I mean, if you could see, you'd probably be able to tell that I got a tough fit on you.
That wasn't even funny. Can we all say what we wearing and everything? I got
Milk is
skeleton,
crazy.
all red, varsity jacket, cargo
Bro,
pants
this
on the
is crazy.
side. What's up?
We matching right now. I'm not wearing the skeleton fit, but I got like red.
You got Air Forces on?
I got Air Forces on.
No, you crazy.
I feel like Milk is
I wish I could
uncomfortable in this room
Wait,
with
what type
these
forces y'all got?
So I
cats.
got the Air Force ones with like the little black stripe on it.
Okay, yeah, half black, half white. You
Oh, I see what you
Half black, half white.
Half white, you feel me?
No cap, I used to wear some.
Wait, what are you trying to call him? Logic? He calling my man's Logic, bro. Half white, half black. Oh God.
Some Pumas that were half black and half white because
Okay.
of that my whole life.
Well, my strategy for today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. Who's one of the brothers, you feel me?
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stink. It stink real bad.
What are some prominent songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues. Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and
See what? See, that's crazy. That's crazy. They said that Milk like grew up, like was adopted by black, like black people, and he grew up in a black neighborhood. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past that he knows all of this stuff,
His vocal inflection, like it kind of made me think of Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black, for a second.
Yeah, I grew up on classic rock from my mom's side, and then I grew up on
Oh,
Motown
boy.
from my dad's side. So
Oh,
anytime
boy.
we had summer vacation in the backyard.
Oh,
my
he's
aunt and
done.
playing all Motown.
Bro, he's
Pop up in the
done.
slow-
Get him out of here. He's done. Rosebud, Riley, get on. You're done. You're done. It's done. You're out of here. Get him out of here.
dancing to it, telling them, sit your ass down.
Oh, they voted for who they think is white.
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
So we know where, basically.
Yo, we made it.
It's Rosebud. They think Rosebud is
The
it.
theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh, bro, that's not it. That's not it. Y'all should have, I don't know, you should have led with something else. Not the Wayans Brothers theme song. Come on, bro. I would have at least went with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something like Wayans Brothers. Who? Not every black person was watching that show. Come on, bro. Come on, you should have led with like Martin, like ask a question about Martin or something like that, or one of the favorited television shows that black people love. Like, come on, man.
Okay, I like that.
Me growing up half black, half white, there's certain songs that they sang that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the movie ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house into what age?
Who's gonna know that? Who's like, bro? Oh my! Half the people in this room don't know what they talking about. What? You could have went with any hood movie. You could have went with Boys in the Hood. You could have went with Menace to Society. It's a bunch of Tales from the Hood. Like, bro, you could have went with any hood movie, and you led with that, huh? What? Tripping. I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian raised in America. I've been around black American people, so I know these things, bruh. Like, I know this. It's crazy.
It's a famous line, y'all. You gotta know that.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even know the answer to that one. Shit.
Complete the song. That boy got
Stretch pants.
Boy got
Stretch pants.
Okay, we don't come from the same generation.
So you put your foot in something?
To cook it real good.
Me and mama whipping it up.
That food is a snack.
I was listening so intently on voices, because you ever been on the phone with like telemarketer? You can tell it's a black person on the other side, so you throw out little hints, while you're talking, and like, oh yeah, we cool. I was trying to catch that.
Call and response. Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Yes, he
Who
will.
said that?
Brevin.
Jay.
I'm suspicious of everybody else over here.
Now, all black people don't go to church now.
But they know this.
This is true. What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
Red.
I like grape.
You mean purple?
That man just said grape. Yep, it's starting to look like everybody he about to get canceled out. Don't nobody say the flavor. They say the color. They don't say the flavor. They say the color. It's red or purple. Yeah. It's not looking good for Rosebud.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sauce right there. You said grape.
Because where I'm from,
What I say in the middle? What I say in the beginning?
What you just said.
Wait, hold up. Why is that crazy? Because grape and purple are exactly the same
I
thing.
mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors.
Grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
He was trying to come at me about the grape, but honestly, that I grew up with a bunch of friends and we all called it that in Harlem.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar to the ancestors, say stop.
He ain't lying though. That's not a joke. That's not a lie.
Summers, it was either if you were outside or inside, you had to pick, right? Like,
Yeah, wasn't no running in and
run
out.
up and inside your house.
Facts,
So y'all feel that? Or?
Yeah.
Don't let that good air out.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off of it?
Be alone.
I'm going to say Halle Berry.
Damn.
I'm gonna say
I ain't gonna lie. That Nia Long did pop in my head when he said women from the 90s. That's true. Nia Long. I say Pam from Martin or Gina. Either one, but let's just be honest. Let's just be honest and say Pam was way more bad than Gina. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Lisa Ray. That's another one that just came to my mind when they say women of the 90s. Hey.
what's her name? She was a rapper.
The Brat.
Wow, what's her name? Rhapsody.
Jada Pinkett, or the sister from.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Go back. Hold on. Wait. Let me listen to the question one more time. He said women of the 90s, right?
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off of it?
Be alone.
I'm going to say Halle Berry.
Damn.
I'm gonna say what's her name? She was a rapper. Wow, what's her name? Rhapsody.
Jada.
Rhapsody. He said women from the 90s. Rhapsody is not a woman from the 90s, bro. What is you doing? He's evidently not born in the 90s. He didn't come up the same as everybody else for some reason. He must not know about women in the 90s. Rhapsody? I don't know why I thought he was talking about the Brat. I don't know, man.
Peeked it. Or the sister from.
Wait, you can't take two, dog.
He taking forever.
Goodness, somebody gotta help me out with this. Shotty from like Black Panther, who was the queen. You feel me?
Yeah, I know her name, but you gotta know.
Angela Bassett.
There we go. There we go.
I think a Whitley from a different world. I can't remember her name. Old girl from a different world.
Growing up watching my sisters, Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from that runway show. Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
I was sitting back watching them being like, sheesh.
Those aren't 90s women either. I think it's coming ever so clear that Rosebud, yeah, see? I knew that. I knew that.
It's gone now, bro.
When it comes to being black men, microaggressions, let's talk about it.
I got you. Why? Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they find a way to take a picture of you for the dang life.
Yep.
I want to see how Milk is going to answer this one. I want to see how Milk is going to answer this one. Kind of want to see how you going to answer this one, because this, yeah, now we getting into some black issues. Let's see.
For the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit though, because like finding us, it's gonna be a little bit tough, but like they found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't even get that far, like college and shit like that.
Hey, we all got a different journey. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like the low-key racist thing.
Yeah.
Like, not like
You're so well spoken. Why wouldn't I be a grown
you're
man?
a black guy. You're so well spoken.
Yeah.
You peep game, you walk down the street, right? And a white folks see you, the first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips, like, and nod their head down, make that weird
Or they
face,
give
you
you
know what I
hella
mean?
space on the sidewalk, or even.
Yeah, he's really not in this conversation at all. He's not in this conversation at all just because of the fact that, like, yeah, we talking about we talking about like corporate entities. We talking about what are we talking about? We're talking about like black men trying to better themselves in places that really where they're not actually supposed to be acceptable. And what the reaction is from them when they go to these college institutions that are predominantly on the other side, you know, they expect you to be like they expect a lot of people my color to be basketball players and baseball players and football, you know, going there on a scholarship and not on the wavelength of doing things like being a doctor and a lawyer and, you know, things in the medical field or things in the technical field, which, you know, a lot of that has changed now, but, you know, of course, back then we were more revered on the aspect of, hey, scholarship. He's here on a scholarship. He's here to fit the PWI quota, you know? Yeah.
Street,
Or
yo.
clutch their
Clutch
bag.
the purse.
Microaggressions.
Clutch the
Like,
bag. Or
Take the next elevator.
Yes. All of that.
hella room in the elevator too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Love and Basketball, Don't Be a Menace. I mean, what did y'all watch?
I like New Jack City. Like,
That was all right. You from New York,
yeah,
bro.
dude. So you already
He said
know.
that was all right. You
I and
from
my
New
brothers
York,
keep
yo.
doing that some weird shit. So
I'll tell you what, man. I watched the first Power Rangers movie like twice a day.
Bro, get the Power Rangers? Like, no disrespect to Power Rangers. I grew up watching it and everything like that. He said favorite movie. We talking about black movies. Shout out to Zach, the Black Power Ranger. But we talking when he asked that, he asked about black movies. What black movies did you grow up watching? That's really what he asked. But he ain't say it like that. I know what he said. I know what he was trying to say. Like he was he tested your hood black movie, you know what I'm saying, knowledge for real.
First 4 years after it came out, man.
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
He said Power Rangers. This man is hilarious. I'm sorry. He's funny. He's hilarious. Power Rangers. Milk got me weak.
What season?
Oh, Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin. Facts.
I watch anime too.
Oh wait, you watch anime?
I
What
sure
you
do.
like? What you like?
Dragon Ball Z.
for shows that came away.
Oh, y'all Naruto. Come on, I'm like.
Don't laugh at
Bruh.
me, but I love the Disney Channel originals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Oh no, that was good.
Hey,
Let it shine.
let's watch the Disney Channel. Boy,
Y'all know about
This
that
whole
Static Shock,
room.
though. Come on.
I was literally just about to say.
You know what I'm saying?
This whole room.
Static Shock.
I met his voice actor, bro. He was,
You did?
Film, that dude is cold, dope, bro.
Wait, he voices every single black, everything.
And Samurai Jack.
He's
Man's
black,
got
yeah.
range, bro.
Yeah.
He got range.
I got a question because I feel like we just gonna be like
We gonna be vibing, man.
too much, yeah,
I
right?
got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in for real.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, you be like.
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
you didn't have to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man, you know, she's nice and all that stuff." And like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships.
Interracial dating. I see what he's talking about. He's talking about interracial dating. Let's see how this goes. You know, given the fact that, you know, Milk grew up in a black neighborhood, I would just assume that he went out with a lot of black women. I'm just assuming.
Relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like"?
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so she used to be on that. And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s, so
Okay.
she wasn't playing with none of that really.
I don't think my parents ever they just want me to love who I love, but at the same time, I think there's always that underlying, like,
Hell nah. Hell nah.
Yeah, it was actually the same for me. They never said.
Hell
don't
nah.
bring
Hell
black
nah.
women like that.
Hell nah. Hell nah. You know, most black parents want you to be with somebody of the same race. Most. Like we talking about back then children from back then, not the Gen X kids of now who, they saying you could, of course times have changed, but like, at the same time, back then it was so different, I can't be 18 years old and me being a Nigerian child, 18 years old, dating a Caucasian woman. I don't think my mother's going for it when I'm 18 years old.
But I definitely know how it would make them feel if I was to bring home a sister for sure. Like, oh shoot, like you're with somebody who understands you,
Right.
who can understand what you go through in life as a black man on the day-to-day basis, from the microaggressions to the ridiculous racism in your face.
My people were cool with whatever. Like, I'm cool with whatever too. But like, I appreciate a sister, like, because she understands me and I don't have to explain myself.
He ain't talk a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Milk ain't really talk a lot.
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
Y'all hit that side of relief.
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, I didn't have a traditional upbringing as far as like dating a lot of different people because I'm a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had two parents, two older brothers, a little sister, super close. Yeah, this is hard. I don't know. I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle. Hearing some of the things he was saying, it kind of like made me think and like second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just like one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Brevin, you can't vote.
They think Brevin is white?
Hey, I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Bruh.
I voted for Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
Yeah, because he wasn't talking a lot.
I'm just gonna say that like the environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? I think that like, that's just a case where he could like relate to a lot of like black people's struggles. You feel
Exactly.
me? But he might
Yeah.
not be like black in and of himself.
I voted for Brevin to get out.
Okay, he's
Not
smart.
because
He's
Brevin
smart.
feels anything.
He's smart. Buddy just now, what's his name? Yeah, Fitz is smart. Yeah, he smell it. He smell it. He's smelling it. He ain't going for it. He's smelling it. He using his brain.
Bad. but it was more so because of when Rob was talking. I felt like I was listening to one of my cousins talk. And he definitely sounds like he's from South Central for sure. Not a whole lot of white people down there. So I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Rob Black, he sound like people from around my way. So no offense to you, Brendan. But.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all and say like, it's a lot of like people who sound. It's a lot of people that are Milk's color down here in the South that sound exactly like him. Like, it might not be like something that's like very prevalent over there in like California, but like down here, we have a good percentage of those that sound like Milk. I just want to say like those that sound like him and, you know, have like characteristics. I just want to say that real quick. You know how we have like Paul Wall and Riff Raff, that's not, you know, that's not for fake, that's not for play. There's actually white boys down here that are just like Paul Wall and Riff Raff.
But you gotta kick rocks.
I hear it in Brevin's voice too, though. Like, that's the thing.
I heard it in both.
I hear it for sure.
But Rob, like,
He said, "You ever watched that last?"
He pick up on it quick.
I just caught that. You ever watched Atlanta? They talk about that one episode where bro was a white guy who was talking black and acting black and doing all this other stuff. Yeah, but you know, buddy, what's his name? Fitz got the right idea.
Like, is you gonna really relate or?
Yeah. You know, I
no
think
disrespect.
What does hit and lick?
Let's see if they get it right this time. They probably gonna vote black ball guy off. Yeah, he's out of here.
Take me away.
Yeah, Rob sound like he know good catfish.
I'm not sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people, but it's okay, it's all good.
Think the mole is still in the box and you want to continue playing the game, raise your hand.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Milk, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are
I
you
wasn't
doing,
gonna get
Milk?
eliminated.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just came in like I was gonna win. Really, I already said I was gonna win. So.
Anybody else got a question? All right, so let's make things a little bit spicy. You feel me? What's like one critique or what's one thing that you think like black people could be like doing better, or like a hot?
They trying to get up. Oh man, they trying to infiltrate, bro, for real. Oh man, let's see what Milk say. Oh man, they trying to infiltrate the kid. Oh boy,
maybe and stuff like that.
Since the beginning of the U.S., with the obvious mistreatment of black people, a lot of information pertaining to being able to further us as a people has been withheld from us. And more so recently, the information has been normalized to be pushed out, and this generation is really doing a lot to make sure that we are as gamed up as possible with all the tax information, with all that stuff, so we can no longer have those continuing circumstances of not having the information to be able to financially evolve as a people. And I think that's dope. But I also think that people need to really be on their P's and Q's with that stuff, because the more we sit around and don't go after this information, the more our situation continues to remain the same financially. Even though we spend some of the most money in the U.S., it never stays within the black community.
The game banging.
Yeah.
That gotta stop.
Elaborate on that.
Well, it's no point in game banging no more. I mean, if you think about it, you game banging. And then it got so bad where you know everybody that run black in prison is together, even if you from the enemy side, the outside, or anything. So if you go to prison, so if I supposed to gang bang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I gotta go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense, and there's no money involved.
I feel that.
So that's the first thing gotta go.
Don't be so quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Louis. Like, I mean, I'm not one to speak myself. I got Ricks and Subi on, but at the same time, like, if one of the homies has a brand, you should be going to go buy that, you know?
I feel like a critique is just, my little brother is, he's at a HBCU, a small one in Oklahoma.
You know, I'm gonna be really completely fair here. They all make good arguments so far, but I feel like Milk is standing on the street stuff a little too much. Like they getting all the other cats are getting like real deep on like real, like issues that like are plaguing the you know, are plaguing our people. You know, not to say that gangbanging ain't something that isn't like plaguing our people, but like that's an old conversation that's just gonna continue and it ain't gonna stop. All these other issues that they're talking about can progress to stop. I don't feel like gangbanging will ever stop. You know, that's just what I think. I mean,
and nothing against like the school or anything, if people was around, but I feel like the ideas and like the mindsets that he's been around from his you know, early childhood and whatnot, because have been just like not open-minded to new possibilities. Opportunities are out there. We just got, you know, open-minded to it and try to figure out what works for us, you know?
This might be on the fault of like the media, but I think sometimes we over sensationalize like our pain. And I think that there's so much more to like the Black community, whether it's joy or like having a good laugh or something, like there's just so much more to us than like, you know, the pain that we go through. And I think that needs to be, you know, shown more in like our movies, our TV shows, just like the way we talk about things. Like I think that there's just so much more to the Black community than that.
I want to see Black people doing goofy stuff on screen, not just being slaves, you know?
Right. Come on now, talk about it.
Or criminals, or they're gangsters, killers.
That's not even like
bro. He keep talking about street stuff.
Places like that's all they see of us. You feel me?
Keep talking about street stuff.
God, I'm gonna be real. I think we're all good, bro.
I think he talked about street stuff a little too much, man. They honed in on like real issues. What?
Sorry, Gabriel. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Come on, over here. If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue
this
the
is
game,
crazy.
raise your hand.
This is crazy.
All right, so that's unanimous. We're gonna end the game right then and there, okay? If the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you all lose.
The thought popped in my head of, what if you had it wrong the whole time? The guy right next to you.
Yeah, you did.
3.
You in fact are right, sir.
2, 1.
Y'all lost.
It is red.
All y'all.
That means the mole is still here.
Exactly.
You guys
Yes.
can lift your
Yes, he
blindfolds
right there.
in 3, 2, 1.
Look at their face. Look at their face.
Hold on, wait.
Look at.
That's Rob. That's Rob. I'm Brevin. Brevin? Yo, what's up, Brevin? What's up, y'all?
Big ups to you, yo. Big ups to you. Hey, yo. Of course, there's been like a couple white boys who cool, but like not like Rob. Like that was different.
My name is Robert, but they call me Milk. I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby, like out the hospital to a Black mother. So I was raised with her ever since 7 days old.
That's crazy.
My whole family was Black. I didn't even know I never met the other people until I was like
That's dope.
grown. My upbringing was a little strange. I was the only white
That's
kid
interesting.
at every party,
That is interesting. A white guy. So he really was raised around Black people, Black area, Black neighborhood. Went to school with all Black people. That's very interesting. You don't really hear that type of story a lot.
birthday. But that never really like bothered me, I guess.
Is it hard for you to fit in with white people?
Oh, it was. It's getting a little better.
What about for Black people then? Is it easier or was it more difficult to get along with Black people?
Nah. I mean, that's all I was around my whole life. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, every party, everything.
And your whole family, like, they just all accept you? Because I got sides of my white family that, like, they wouldn't even hold me as a baby because I had a Black dad.
Nah, hell nah. I had a good family.
Since my mom married a Black man, they sat shivets for her, which basically in the Jewish community is dead to me. And it's almost one feeling that you get sometimes when you feel like you can't relate to anybody.
I was like the baby, low-key, like the youngest one.
Wow.
Rosebud had a hard time growing up, bro.
What is a misconception people have about Black men?
Put us in a box that basically states that we're always angry or mad.
Well, that is the end of the video, y'all. It's a pretty interesting video. I can't believe nobody could pick up. Like it was only the dude with the braids or the dreads or whatever that could really. He was really stepping on it, but he ain't really get it. He was that close. He was the only person that was that close to getting it. Picking up that Milk was a white guy, but fortunately, nobody did. And then I feel like they were a little bit too. They didn't put I ain't hear no references to Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all the movies and television shows that like we like, I ain't hear none of that. Kind of disappointed in that, but hey, that's the end of the video. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see next. I'm out.